Okay, so first things first, you're going to pick, the nails of your choice. Now, me personally, I don't typically use the nail glue that comes in the pack unless I don't have my go-to, which would be the Kiss. They have a stronghold, like a power hold or something. I'll get the name of it and put it in the comments, but I couldn't find that one, so I went with my other backup Kiss glue. They tend to have the strongest hold, and I typically get my nails to last 1 to 2 weeks, for sure a week without any popping off. After that week mark, you may have one or two to come off after like dishes or something, but I always be sure to keep, the nail glue somewhere nearby in my purse or whatever when I'm out and about. Now, right now, I'm just going to make sure that I get the perfect fit for each nail bed. You want to make sure there's, no gaps on the edges of your nail bed, because that will allow water to come in and that will make them pop off. So you want to make sure you have the perfect fit. If your nail beds don't typically fit standard nail sizes, you can always file around them just to get them customized, basically customized to your nail bed size. So right now I'm just going in and I am picking the perfect size. Pay no attention to the scribble marks that are on my desk. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and file the nail bed of each nail. You want to get it gritty, you want to get it rough so that the glue has something to stick on too. This is the most important step into making sure your press-ons last. If you don't do this, they are not going to stick, okay? We are too grown to have nails popping off in public. That's embarrassing, sis. Make sure you get it gritty. The more powder, the better. We're not going to dust it off. We're going to keep that powder on there because that helps the adhesive stick to your nail. It needs a rough surface in order for it to stick. So I'm just going in right now and I'm making sure I'm getting it real rough, okay? Okay, so now we're ready for the glue down. I couldn't get my Kiss open. Y'all know how it is. After a couple uses, it just decides that it no longer wants to open. The glue fuses. And I couldn't find my tried and true glue, which is the Kiss. I think it's called Kiss Power Flex. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I ended up just using the glue that came in the pack. And that's fine because like I said, with this method, as long as you have it gritty and rough on the surface, it's going to stick. I've used the glue in the pack and still got a good week out of it. But I prefer the Kiss because it does tend to last even longer than that, okay? I'm saving so much money every year doing this, okay? So you also want to make sure you start from the pinky on each hand and then work your way to the thumb. By doing so, you're allowing yourself, you're making the application easier. You're allowing yourself more control with your index and your thumb finger because we know those are your dominant fingers. So when you start from the pinky and work your way toward the thumb, you're giving yourself more control just to make sure you have a clean cut application. And also, you want to make sure when it's time to press down, you are pressing down for at least 60 seconds. That is very important as well. That is the second most important step. You gotta hold that thing like your life depends on it. Okay, now that I have them all on and secure, now you can dust the excess dust off. So I'm gonna just take my brush, dust off that excess brush. I know some ladies like to put cuticle oil right after the application. Personally, I don't do that. You want to make sure you avoid any moisture or water for at least the next hour. I like to go as long as I can, 3 hours if you can, but I know that's a stretch because you gotta use the restroom, you gotta wash your hands, sis. Okay, we ain't dirty over here. But if you plan ahead and do your application on days where you know you have the time to do so, try to avoid water or moisture for as long as you possibly can. Now I'm just going in and I'm clipping these down because I do have small children and it is hard for me to navigate life with long nails as much as I like them. I'm just cutting them down. And notice how hard it is for me to get these off. That's how durable my nails are, baby, okay? My nails are durable. They're gonna last. They're not gonna break on you, okay? I actually struggled trying to get these clips because they are super strong. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna cut them down to my liking, and then we're gonna file them down. And once you're done with that step, you can put some clear coat on if you want a little more shine, or you can go as is. It's up to you. Okay, so now I'm just showing you how they came out of the box. But personally, I'm extra, so I like a little more shine. I could have filed that a little better too, but don't judge me, okay? I'm just gonna add this. I couldn't find my clear coat, so I'm just gonna add this like clear glitter I got from the Dollar Tree, just to give it a little more zhuzh, you know, just to give it a little extra on it. So yeah, these are the showstoppers. You can find them on my website. You can also find them on my TikTok shop. All of my sets are $7, and yeah, I know that's a good price, but I promise you ain't nothing cheap about them, okay? My nails are very durable, very hard. You will get your money's worth, okay, sis? So yeah, for all my budget baddies, hit me up. I got you.